Joseph, oh, you're muted.
Sorry, I'm recording it.
You're recording already. Okay, cool. So this is the PIMA portal. This is how students now are going to start, starting with your cohort. This is the last one. We're going to clock in via the student portal. So if you want to go ahead and go to this website, it's my.pmi.edu. And I actually don't even think you have to put student after that. I think if you just go to my.pmi.edu, it defaults to the student one, because I know for me, I have to put some faculty stuff on it. So go to that, and you're not actually, I don't know if this system is like TimeStation where I can clear them out. So I'm actually not going to have you physically clock in today. I'm just going to have you go to the pages that involve it. Okay, so follow along with this video for a minute, and I'm like hoping on a prayer here that this all works, because I did try to set it up right. Okay, let's go.
This video was created to demonstrate how a student will use the timesheet application located in the PMI student portal.
And she is really quiet. Can you guys hear her? Okay, you may have to turn up your sound. I just know from mine, I think it's turned all the way up here. Yeah. Okay.
The timesheet application will be used by those students starting their externship and can be used by those students beginning their clinical courses. The timesheet application can be found under the top menu option, Academics, Externship, Timesheet.
Okay, she's going to show you that, where to go. So you should have a username and password. And can you guys, if anybody's used the portal, can you verify? I think it's the same as Blackboard.
Academics.
I'm going to freeze there.
It's the same as Blackboard.
Okay, so use your same login as Blackboard. And so I need everybody to clock in, right, or not clock in, but log in to the portal right now. And in the chat, once you're in your portal, and you should see this. Well, I think this is not the home page, so let me scroll back a second. Let me see here. Oh, it does look like it defaults to this, maybe. Hold on. So once you're here in the chat, if you'll send me like an okay. I don't want any freak out moments on Monday morning. Okay. Allison, your thing did not compute. I think it means you're okay. I'm on my computer, so it doesn't know your emoji. It's 2 boxes. Thank you. Andrew's in. Cool. Okay, and just so you know, when you get there, I'm going to get it to, you're going to go to Academics.
Academics, Externship.
And Externship. Oops.
Academics, Externship.
Oh, it's kind of skipping a little bit. You're going to go to that Academics Externship. Okay, Willie's in, Shantae's in, Heather's in. Okay, Billy's live, Nathan's in, Chris is in. Okay. Okay, Tara, I see you too. Sorry to go so slow. It's just, I know this is the first time everybody's used it. Chris, Amal. Don't clock in yet. Just go to it, okay? Because I don't really know. I don't really know if I can get rid of them. Steve, I see you, and she. Don't clock in. Just go to this website and make sure you're there. And Ola. Oh, you already clocked in? It's okay, Koi. Don't worry about it. I will figure it out. I'm sure that happens. So. Yeah, so you have used this before. I know that you do some of the like financial aid or something like that. There might be some that you've used in here. It's okay. Don't freak out if you clocked in. I promise we'll figure it out. And then Patrick, I don't think I saw yours. Are you on here, Patrick? And Taylor, are they here? Making sure they're eating. Patrick, you're here.
Yeah, I don't see Taylor.
I don't see Taylor either. Well, he gets no hours on Monday. No, I'm just kidding. Earth to Patrick. Are you there? Hello? He's on a Louisiana time. Does that just mean he's running late? I think they're the same time zone. Okay, well, I am recording it, so I will figure it out. But for sure, Patrick, Taylor. Oh, Leon, did you get clocked in? I didn't see yours.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay. You're clocked in, or you're not clocked in. You're signed in, I should say, to the website.
I clocked in on Med Center.
You what?
No, I clocked in, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I just want to make sure you got into the thing. Okay. And then Midden, did you get signed in? Midden. Are you here? Midden, are you there? Hello. Did you get signed into the portal?
Yes, ma'am. I did not click clock in, but I'm in the.
Okay. Yeah, what'll happen is if you did clock in, then when it gets to the place that tells you to clock out, just go ahead and clock out, y'all. I'm gonna continue with the video, but what'll happen is it should send me an email at the end of the week, like tomorrow, and I'll just deny the hour. So don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It doesn't like reflect poorly or anything like that. So I don't, that's the best way I know to do it. So, okay. So I'll keep going with our little video here. So you may have to turn up the volume for her.
Timesheets. A student can log into their PMI portal account from any computer or mobile device that has internet access. Here is an example of what the student portal looks like on a mobile device.
Okay, while she's doing that,
You'll notice
okay.
there is an option to save your credentials. You can only do this on a mobile device that is not shared. Again, academics, externship, timesheets. Once you are logged into the timesheet application, there is a step-by-step guide on how to use the timesheet application for your review.
And if anybody has access to that, I would super love it if you would download it and send it to me, because I don't know that I have access to just the screenshots. So I would love to put them on Blackboard if you unmute and just say that you're doing it, that would be really, really helpful, because I don't think I know where that is yet.
The span of a timesheet is from Sunday to Saturday. You should only have one timesheet per week. You can have multiple entries of the time on your timesheet during the week. If you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you will see the placements section. Under this section, you will see the externship location, the site supervisor, the student's career services advisor, the externship start and end date, and hours required, completed, and verified. When you begin your shift, you click on Clock In. This starts the time clock for your shift.
It's slow, sorry. It's just the video. Come on. It's still moving.
I think this is the video for remedial students. It's really blurry on my side. Is it for
Is
y'all?
it really?
Like I can't read anything on the screen.
Clock in, say on Monday, you can manually create an entry. You just click on Add Timesheet Entry, pick your date and time, put in your lunch or break time,
And if you're thinking ahead, thinking,
add
I'm
a
just going to do
note
that at the end of the
as to
day,
why this is
don't do that.
manual
It
and
flags it.
entry,
This is a as needed. Don't do it this way unless you
and
actually
add
forget it.
entry. Now you have 2 entries on this week's timesheet. If you were absent for a day, you can click on the absent button. You cannot change this date, so it needs to be the day that you're absent. You enter a note
Ugh.
and click on Add Entry. This will send an email to your career services advisor, and here
So that's
we've
me.
given you the information so that you can call your site supervisor and let them know you will not be in today. If you've made a mistake at any time, you can edit any entry on the timesheet up until the timesheet has been submitted. For this example, we're going to use Wednesday's timesheet when we clocked in and change the time that we clocked in to 8 a.m. And we clocked out at 4 p.m.
I really want to skip ahead, but I'm afraid we'll miss something. You guys really know most of this because you've done electronic clocking. It's just that it allows you now to add a
You add a note
correction.
and you update entry. To review, just click on Timesheet, and here are your entries. At the end of the week, when all your time has been added to your timesheet, click on the Submit button at the bottom of the timesheet to submit it to your site supervisor for their approval.
So that'll be on Saturdays. If you don't work a Saturday, you should submit it on
If
Friday.
at any time prior to the site supervisor approving your timesheet, and if you want to delete this timesheet and start over, you can click on the delete button.
You shouldn't.
The delete button will no longer be available once the site supervisor approves. If the site supervisor denies your timesheet, the timesheet will come back to you for your modifications and resubmission. You can view your timesheets by clicking on the timesheet button. Eventually, you'll have a bunch of timesheets in here. Once they go green, you know that they are good timesheets and your time has been submitted to Pima Medical. This is the end of the timesheet tutorial.
Thank you. Goodness. Okay. So, so just to kind of recap, you always have to go in through the externship. So you got to log in through that website. As she showed, go to, what was it again? Academics, and then.
Miss King, can you let Taylor in?
Oh, Mr. Allen, can you do that? So I'll just kind of recap on that, and this will be available. So if you missed anything or whatever, I'm sorry that the things kind of blurry. I will see if I can somehow post the video on like a private YouTube. I mean, not that there's anything like confidential on there, but I just wanted to share it with you step by step. If you're clocked in, go ahead now and clock out. Okay, so just for Taylor, since you just came in, we're getting rid of Time Station. Time Station app is out the window because we have problems with that. And this one goes directly to your portal. Okay, so just to recap, when you log into the portal, again, the instructions we did at the beginning, you go to academics, externship.
Can log into their PMI portal account
Come on, show me.
by
Um,
that
I meant
has
to write it
internet
down.
access. Here is an example of what the student
Oh,
portal
I think
looks
she already showed it. It's
academics,
externship, academics, externship, and then I need to write this down so you guys can do it. And then timesheets. Okay, so you're gonna clock in. Same thing as we did before. You're gonna have to clock out at lunch, clock back in after lunch, clock out at the end of the day. Otherwise, it's not gonna deduct your lunch. So you have to make sure that you do that just like you would from before. And you can submit a timesheet correction on directly to here. Okay, so there shouldn't be that need to turn in a time station correction on Blackboard to me, for me to fix it. You fix it yourself now. But the thing is, it is going to flag it and put a star next to it that's not like that. I got to look into that one if you put a timesheet correction. So in other words, don't wait till Friday afternoon and be like, oh, I'm just going to put in 8 to 5 every day, blah, 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 blah. Okay, because there's no way for me to verify that you actually, this does have a timestamp with a like a GPS and stuff like that for me to know that you were at the site and so forth. And if we're constantly overwriting it, it's going to look like a big red flag. Okay, so you need to do this every day, just like before, but the beauty of it is that you can correct it. And as she showed, it's going to show you, you have to get 280 hours. Here's what you've input and here's what's been approved. Now, do you guys remember the week goes Sunday to Saturday. So when do I need your time station? When do I need your, time card submitted for the week? By when?
Friday.
If you end on Friday, go ahead and submit it Friday. If you work Saturday, you're going to want to do it on Saturday. Okay. So make sure you've got it submitted no later than Saturday, because your Sunday, if you work a Sunday, is going to go on the next reporting period. Okay. Any questions so far? I think that's.
So I was able to cut and paste the link for that video and played it.
But are you this G campus folders, etc.? This one?
I went to my faculty portal and they had the video in there. I found the video, played it, got the URL, and I emailed it to you. Or I
Yeah,
can,
send that to me, because I was going to say the one that they gave me through the G Drive that's only for faculty, so that I didn't think I could share that, but they may have put it on somewhere. Thank you so much.
So-
Y'all, this is very new to us. We had a faculty summit or a clinical director summit last Friday, and they didn't force us to start this for this clinical, but I was like, we might as well do it. It's less hassle than Time Station. It's just kind of getting to know it. I was like, I'll figure it out. But I just wanted you to know, she says that your site is going to approve your minutes or your, times, but I'm not making them do that right now. I'm going to do it myself. Okay. So mine has timesheets on the home page. Cool. Yep. I'm trying to get cutting edge, trying. No, I've been wanting this for so long. Okay. So it'll show you your time. So there won't be that like freak out, like, Miss King, I don't know where I'm at on my hours. You can look right there and see it. Okay. So I'm super excited about it. So I wanted to get you guys started on that. So go ahead and clock out if you clocked in. And in fact, I think it's totally fine according to this. If you didn't clock in, then you can clock in and clock back out, but it says you can also delete it. Did you notice that at the end, she said you can delete a timesheet? Just delete the timesheet because this isn't going to roll over to next Monday anyway. So you guys try to do that because I want to see what it looks like. And then, okay. Any other questions about timesheets? The only other things I had on my little, oh my gosh, where did my, there it is. Okay. The only other things I had was you guys need to make sure that you check with your clinic sites to make sure that they have all paperwork and everything submitted for you to start Monday, especially with a lot of clinics closing. A lot of clinics close early on Fridays or they're swamped on Fridays. Don't wait till tomorrow to contact them. I don't care if you got to go by the site and say, hi, you know, don't be rude. Just be like, hi, I just wanted to, you know, map my route, introduce myself before I start on Monday. I sent an email, by the way. Do you know if that, okay, totally fine. If you're not getting a response, I mean, I would be, if I were in your shoes and I started Monday and I hadn't heard from them in a couple of weeks, I'd be a nervous wreck, okay? Because you don't know that, you know, what's going on if they haven't approved you. So please, please, make sure that you've made contact with them like in this week, okay? And then the assignments, I just wanted to remind you on the assignments, there is a quiz that you guys have to take. I kind of goofed and I said that you could take it by next Friday according to the course calendar, but I would just get it done. It's already on here on Clinical Practicum 3 under course content. It's just the course policies. So if you look at the syllabus, you just look back at the syllabus, that's got some of the answers right there. That's got some of the answers, as well as it's going to ask you about the CPI. A couple questions on there about like, okay, so if you needed this much supervision with simple patients and this much supervision with complex patients, where would you rate yourself? And that, if you want to go on the CPI web, you can check again those rating forms. And then the other assignments will be posted ASAP. Okay, timesheets, corrections, absences. The absences, please, I know it says you can input an absence there like the day of, like if you're sick that day, then you need to account for it in the portal, but you still need to email me and let me know if you're going to be absent, okay? So please let me know ahead of time. If you know in advance, then you need to submit that directly to me for approval because portal doesn't have a way to do that, okay? So you do need to submit, and we'll probably continue to use Blackboard for that. And if it's like an urgent thing, like, hey, I have to suddenly be out for a family emergency tomorrow, then you need to get a hold of me by the quickest way possible, whether that's remind or text message or whatever, so that I know. And it helps to let me know if you've told your site or not, because if there's a true emergency and I have to call them, I just need to know that. Okay. All right, you guys, I'll kind of step aside and let you guys give some feedback about lab practicals and stuff too. Any other clinical questions though, before I mute myself? Okay, carry on, carry on.